Hello and welcome to the year 2021. Wow, 2021. What will this year bring? Well, the question to ask is, have you any thoughts on what you want the year to bring for yourself? For example, I did have a theme for the last year, for 2020. My theme for 2020 was the theme of letting go. And I can tell you that that was exactly what I did. Some of the letting goes were wanted and some of them were just forced upon me. So, for example, in March 2020, I had to say goodbye to my little four-legged friend, my little noodle Luke. He passed away, so I let go of him, as hard as it was. At the very beginning of the year, I noticed that I wasn't very happy in my house anymore at all, and I decided to sell it because I realized that there was so much negative energy involved for me around my house, around my living circumstances, actually the outside circumstances, that I decided I wanted to let go of my house because I wanted to be happy and living in a positive environment, having positive energy around me, which was not the case anymore. And that process actually took the whole year, but in the end, in November, actually at the end of November, I had the settlement for my house. I moved out, and even though I had a lot of hours that I was crying over me selling my house, I did it, and I actually feel really free and light that I did it. So letting go of my house was another letting go. The third letting go was a very tough one. And I actually find it hard to talk about it. But it was letting go of my dad. I had to say goodbye to my dad. And even though it wasn't easy, I knew it was the best for my dad because he had been sick for a very long time. So letting go of my dad was another one. Another letting go that happened for me was letting go of not my job, but again the environment of my job. So I was actually still staying with the same company, but swapping areas basically. And I think for me it was a very positive letting go. So really the theme that I chose for 2020 was coming through like a thread throughout the whole year. So when I decided to think about what I wanted the theme to be for 2021, it was very easy for me to determine what it should be. What I wanted to be is concerning my business. I want to follow a structure. I want to grow my business, and I want to show up consistently in a consistent manner. So that's my theme for 2021. And now I want to ask you, have you set a theme for 2021? And if not, then I would strongly suggest you to do that. And how you do that is, the best is to do it with a vision board. So the reason why I'm suggesting a vision board is because there is the fact that I'm sure you heard about that says what you focus on is what you get. And that is so true, because another story that I'd like to share with you around that is, during the process of selling my house last year, I kept focusing on all the negative energy around my house, and nothing would happen. I just was not able to sell my house, and I was frustrated, and in the end I was looking for help within my coaching friends and colleagues, and I actually got coached on that problem, and I realized that I was only focusing on the negative side of my house. I focused on what I did not want anymore rather than what I wanted. And honestly, as soon as I was aware of the mistake that I made, everything changed in an instant. So please focus on what you want 2021 to be for yourself. And just to share a little bit of history with you around vision boards, did you realize that vision boards have already been around at the time of cavemen? They actually had drawings or put drawings on the walls of their cave before they went hunting. So by envisioning the upcoming hunt, they actually determined mostly the outcome of the hunt. So that's how long vision boards go back already. And I must say that I only started to drawing or having a vision board in the last few years. I never really cared about, but I can tell you it's really a good thing to have. So how does it work? Well, there is a few steps and they're very easy to follow. The first step that I suggest to you is to write down in dot points what you want from the new year. So just think about certain areas in your life. It can be private, can be work, can be your living circumstances, whatever it is, just write a few dot points down. And the reason why you want to do that is to become clear on the goal for 2021. And as you're writing the dot points down, it will stand out very clear to you what you want. And the more you think about it, the clearer the message will be in your mind. So step 1, write down in a few dot points what it is you want from 2021. Step number 2 is to, there is a few ways on how to gather your supplies, I could say, I guess. Well, I did it all on the computer because I've got a special graphics program that I'm using to import pictures and ideas and whatever. But very easy for you, it can be, you can either gather ideas on Pinterest, pin them and then print them out, cut them out and put them on a physical vision board, or you could even use your door, your cupboard wall, whatever it is, to put the different ideas on there, and you can change them around, so that it looks good and you are happy with. So that's step number 2. Step number 2 is important because you actually start envisioning your future. You start envisioning what you want to happen in 2021, and to have it in your mind is so powerful. So please think careful about what it is you want to put on there and make it look good in an order. I'll show you my vision board. You can see it on the side there, that I put together for 2021. For me, it's very much a business-based one, but for you it can be a private one. It can be, I don't know, if you want to get married, or when you're single, maybe you want to focus on finding a partner, or if your car is just on its way out, maybe you want a newer car. Whatever it is, just put it on there. And then step number 3 is to find actually the right position in your house, because you don't only want to look at your vision board every now and then, you really want it in your face all the time. So put it somewhere where you look at regularly. That is where you will have the most impact. Yes, so that's very briefly. I didn't want this video to be too long, to take your attention away from what you were doing for too long. I thought I'd make it really brief. And before I leave you, I'd like you to envision yourself at the end of 2021 standing in front of your vision board and thinking, wow, that's actually cool. I made that part a reality. I made that part a reality. Yeah, maybe this area still needs a little bit more focus in the coming year, but overall I did really well, and I'm very happy with the outcome of my vision board. So that's what I want you to envision once you've got your vision board, to see that you actually brought it into life. And that is a very powerful moment. So if you've got any questions, you can get in touch with me. All my details are below. And if not, just have fun putting it all together. And I'll see you soon again. Bye for now. Bye.